Welcome to the Hype and Cowl Podcast. Just a couple of really high pals hanging out. What up, and welcome to the Hype and Cowl Podcast, where we discuss what's been done, what's done right, and what's just hype in comic books and pop culture. I'm your host who sees ghosts, Ryan Hoffman, and joining me for the first time in live action, a man who requires no introduction other than this one, Mr. Jacob Fullen. How you doing, Jacob?
What up? I'm doing great, man.
So say hi to the people.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Wave to the people. There you go. That was a big old wave.
That was a huge wave.
That was a big old wave.
I've never waved that hard in my life. Many.
Jacob, you are known by many names.
Very many.
And one of those names being JDF.
That's it.
People know it.
That's it. People
they
fucking
see
know
it.
it, man.
They see it on the billboards.
See it on my checks.
Yeah. They see it on your necklace.
Mm-hmm. The ice real shiny.
But there's another JDF out there, isn't there?
Yeah, we know another JDF.
And a lot of people, a lot of nerds, pop culture fans, they know JDF. They know JDF as Jason David Frank.
Ooh, the old Green Ranger,
Yeah,
huh?
Green Ranger / White Ranger / Red Ranger / Red Ranger.
Yes.
/ Black
Twice
Ranger.
removed. Yep.
/
blue, yellow, and pink.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the colors.
He's pretty much all of them.
He actually developed Mario Paint for Nintendo.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Do you remember that little mouse?
He is him.
Yeah, that's him.
He voices Little Mouse.
That's him in ADR as the little mouse. So, Bat in the Sun. You know Bat in the Sun.
I do.
Their YouTube channel, obviously there's no shortage on YouTube when it comes to these like fantasy pop culture battles.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fantasy battle matches, they do statistics and they'll just talk about strategies and power specs and stuff like that. I've always kind of been like whatever for the most of them. I'm a fan of Bat in the Sun just because they do
A
lot of the live action stuff.
Which is super cool.
And their designs are often hot. They're often popping off.
Often Hoffman.
Mr. Hoffman, Hoff me a man, make him the hoffiest man that you can. And they also do a lot of licensed Power Ranger shit.
Is that the one where they came up with like the super brutal Power Rangers?
Yeah.
That was Bat in the Sun?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
like the Black Ranger doing cocaine off of a stripper's ass crack.
Right.
And that's something else. I don't know.
See, that's where I came from.
Yeah, and
what I grew up watching.
Who plays the Red Ranger in that? The dude from Dawson's Creek. What's his name?
Oh God, I don't know.
Oh, dude, you know his name.
No, I don't. Is it?
Dawson S. Creek. You know him.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know the guy. So, but yeah, that was more than hyper realistic. That was hyper violent, hyper brutal,
hyper crazy,
hyper sexualized.
Yeah.
Super hyphy.
Super
hyphy, as we say in the industry. So,
yeah.
They do a lot of licensed Power Ranger stuff, and that all started with their superhero beatdown stuff. Jason David Frank coming over for the White Ranger versus Scorpion match, which was fire,
That
and
was
then the
super sick.
Green Ranger versus Ryu, and then they started doing like actual like Power Ranger Street Fighter crossover episodes and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, their new project, which is on Kickstarter at this very moment.
Tell me about it.
I don't know how independent this is. I mean, you would have to imagine independent enough to require a Kickstarter.
More than likely.
But it's just a continuation on the Power Ranger story with original cast members.
Oh, the thing you sent me. I forget what it's called now.
The Legend of the White Dragon.
Yes.
The Legend of the White Dad. It's up to them to bring new balance to the universe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what it's about. Legend of the White Dad. So, and Jason David Frank himself is a white dad.
He is a white dad.
That cannot be argued. That cannot be disputed. I have the facts.
It's real.
So,
I'm looking at him right now.
So the Kickstarter is to obviously either make this into an entire movie or a web series. This is something they've been doing for a long time, redesigning Power Rangers, choreographing fight scenes.
Talking about rebooting the Power Rangers now.
Hold your tits,
okay.
Jacob.
I'm
hold
holding
them both.
I'm holding them both.
So
right now.
Obviously, just to break down the trailer real quick.
Yes.
It's not obvious because I haven't even discussed it yet.
Right.
And I'm sure you haven't seen it. Who knows? I'll just edit all this out. And you. So yeah, within this new Bat in the Sun series, they're bringing back a lot of Power Ranger OGs. They're bringing back Jason David Frank. They're bringing back Johnny Young Bosch.
They are.
Yeah.
You got, like I said, Akira. You got Trigun. Just killing it with the voice, man.
Yeah, man. Always digging in real deep.
Always voicing it up.
Bat in the Sun, they've been doing these projects for years and years. Why would they all of a sudden need backers for a license like Power Rangers?
Right.
Well, when you look at the trailer and you actually watch the trailer, it's pretty good quality. If they want to be able to continue putting out that quality, they're gonna have to have some money. They're gonna have to pay some people.
Which they probably do have a lot of supporters out there that are backing them no matter what.
Oh, for sure. It
won't be a problem for them.
I hope not. Just go check out the trailer. You know, I'm not going to break down the trailer for you because you know that there's more Power Ranger news than just this. My little JDF. My sweet, sweet boy. My young, sweet boy. Anyway, Hasbro bought. I'm gonna rake through this.
Rake it up.
I'm gonna rake it up.
Rake it the fuck
Yeah,
up.
just straighten out. So Hasbro purchased Power Rangers for a set amount of money.
Right.
This was all after the fact that they had already dropped millions of dollars to make a movie. Not Hasbro, but Saban.
Right. I didn't mind it.
A lot of people hated it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was fun.
There was an idea.
Stark knows this. Anyway, the only gripe that I had was like that. It's apparently they became Power Rangers and then Alpha 5 taught them karate. There's a training montage and then suddenly they're a super martial artist.
Right.
And of course there could always be implications that, well, the suits and the power, like it gives you enhanced durability and reflexes,
right,
agility, and then you combine all those and you have instant martial arts. You have instant kung fu.
Yep.
You got the fucking Power Rangers.
Instant Power Ranger mix. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, in the OG, it's always the kids already had what it took.
Yeah, like
to become Power Rangers.
Zach had that hip hop keto thing going on. He used to, break dance and fight at the same time.
Right.
Jason was a karate instructor in the series. You had Trainee that did Tai Chi.
Right.
Kimberly, who was a gymnast. And then you had Billy, who was just a nerd, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All nerds know karate.
Yeah, you need a man in the chair.
You do.
You need a man in the chair that's also in the field getting his ass kicked at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
So good on him. Dacker Montgomery.
Yes.
You know who that motherfucker is? Say that name. Say it better than
Dacker Montgomery.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was good, right?
A lot of people know him from Stranger Things.
Right.
He also played the Red Ranger in the last rebooted theatrical version of Power Rangers. And he said that, Hasbro's making a new movie, but it's not us. Yeah, it's not going to be us.
Which sucks because, I mean, the movie was just okay, but I myself thoroughly enjoyed the cast of the new Power Rangers movie. I didn't mind it whatsoever.
So we know for a fact that it's going to be a different cast.
Right.
Are they going to be different characters? I would wager to say yes, because in Power Rangers you have series on top of series
Millions
on top of series.
Different Power Rangers.
We already had a reimagining of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There's no reason why you can't bring in Aisha and Rocky and Adam.
Why can't we get Power Rangers Turbo 2.0?
Yeah, give us the
Turbo,
big T.
Turbo 2.0 would be nuts.
Yeah, man.
I remember watching that movie every 5 seconds of my life when I was a kid.
Shift into Turbo.
Dude, shift into fucking Turbo.
Yeah, we're doing it right now. You're doing it in that chair. All right, so Power Rangers, you heard it here first.
Heard it here.
Or you read it somewhere else before listening to this, which is fine also. No hard feelings, Jacob.
Nope, not at all. I'm fine.
No hardos here.
I'm okay.
No thank you.
No hardos.
So yeah, whatever. Who knows? We'll see. We'll just have to see, man.
We will.
But speaking of martial arts-fueled 90s reboots, what's next?
Movie with martial arts coming out.
Yeah, 90s property.
90s property.
It was a phenomenon. Blasting. It was blasting.
It was blasting.
Dude, people loved it or hated it.
I don't know. I can't think right now.
Starts with an M.
Starts with an M.
Yeah.
An M. Oh, Mulan.
No.
What?
No. Damn.
What? That really isn't it?
No. It's Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Mortal
Kombat. Okay, I do feel
good.
Awful.
Dude, no, that's good. That surprised me.
Yeah.
Dude, you answered a question I didn't even know I was asking. I mean, you answered the question I was asking, but you gave me an answer that I didn't even consider.
Sometimes I give out answers that are good.
I should have done a better job constructing that question.
Right.
I should have really thought of the
But it's
possibilities.
okay, because Mortal Kombat.
So Mortal Kombat, we know that it's getting a reboot, finally, after a million years, which is hilarious because who owns the rights to Mortal Kombat?
Who does?
Warner Brothers.
Interesting.
And considering that the DCEU didn't really do as well as they hoped,
right,
as well as we all hoped.
Right, we wanted it to happen.
You could only imagine that they would have immediately jumped to another property, another universe that they can extend and that they can branch off of. And Mortal Kombat is a pretty extensive universe.
It is.
Even contained into the games. There's a lot going on.
But at the same time, it's like, people want superheroes.
People want superheroes. Yeah, exactly.
Like, Mortal Kombat is a good way to go, but, not all of us back in the day were allowed to play Mortal Kombat for a while. But for me, I was steady playing Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. Even if I wasn't allowed, I was steady playing it.
Yeah, exactly. And even just to go off the fact that you said people want to see superheroes.
Right.
We're tapping into comic books and we're tapping into old sci-fi lore and shit like that. And we've tapped into video games prior to, but on top of being martial artists, a lot of the characters in the extended Mortal Kombat universe have superpowers.
Right. You're right.
Telekinesis, hellfire, cryomancy, blood magic, sick catchphrases.
Right. That's the best superpower of all.
Dude, hell
Sick
yeah.
catchphrases. They already have Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
They do.
So,
They have one person already.
Yeah, Joe Taslim.
Never heard of him.
Joe Taslim.
There he is.
Joe Taslim? Joe Taslim.
He's here.
So yeah, they did in fact already cast Sub-Zero. They cast the actor Joe Taslim, who a lot of people know from the Raid movies. So you know he's got chops.
He's got chops.
He's got karate chops. He's
Right.
got judo chops.
Right.
He's in it. He's in it. He's on it.
No mutton chops, though.
Yeah. Spinning back kicks.
He's got him.
Water bottle challenge.
He did
More
it.
like daughter bottle challenge, if you know what I mean.
It's fucked up.
Now, whether this is going to be the Kuai Liang version of Sub-Zero, who's the older brother, the original from 1 and 2,
Yeah.
or Bihan, who's the younger brother that we all are familiar with by way of Mortal Kombat 3. He was the one with the open chest outfit with the scar down his eye. He was the one that was in the animated series.
Yes.
That's Bihan. Bihan. Some say Bihan, some say Bihan. I say let the man live his life.
I don't know. That's I kind of wasn't even thinking about that. Because I do now remember the one with the scar. I think that's the one I want to see.
So anyway, we already have a Sub-Zero. Who would you like to see as any like extended Mortal Kombat characters?
All I'm thinking about right now is Raiden, and I'm trying to think of who I'd want for Raiden.
The hardest thing about Mortal Kombat dreamcasting is you have to say, is this character going to be white or Asian? Especially when there's been white and Asian versions of a lot of these characters.
Right.
Obviously, you want to keep all of the ninjas and the Shaolin.
Exactly.
You want to keep them Asian.
On point.
But the thing about Raiden is that like he's an elder god. Like he's not of Earth. So what race is he? I don't know.
But here's one person. I don't care what you say. I want to see Lady Gaga as Sindel.
Dude, I
With
hope
the hair.
she could be
And the
Raiden.
scream. Yep. She could be Raiden.
You know, there's a lot of rumors circulating about her being a man.
I don't believe that.
I don't know too much about it.
I don't either.
I've seen some of her outfits, and I know they're not outfits that I'd be able to fit into.
Right, exactly.
If you know what I mean.
100%.
So, yeah, it would be cool to see Raiden cast as more of like a wise older character that doesn't really get into the action as much.
He's kind of like a Nick Fury almost.
Yeah, I think Jet Li would be a sick Raiden.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
He's not very tall though.
You think Raiden's tall?
I think he's taller.
You think he's a little taller?
Yeah, he's a little taller for sure.
Okay, we'll go with that. I'll get back to you on my fan casting.
It's hard when you think of the.
Did you say Dreamcast earlier? You did. You said
Dreamcasting. Yeah,
like you said Dreamcasting.
Yeah, you know when you're like.
Nice.
I think he doesn't really fit the profile when it comes to appearances as much, but I think you could really dial in on the personality. I think Chris Pratt would be a sick Johnny Cage.
Dude, that would be pretty dope.
You know, like I said,
think
you
that'd
don't
be pretty
think
dope.
of his facial structure when you think of Johnny Cage,
No, but his
just
personality.
Yeah, I
It's
think
his
he could
personality.
really
Definitely
bring out that douchebag movie star.
Exactly.
I think that would
Chris
be cool.
Pratt is great.
Yeah, I
he's
think
not a
he'd be-
douchebag at all, but he's very good at having that charm.
Yeah, dude, he's a lucky charm.
He is a lucky charm.
He's a charmer. Anyone else for Mortal Kombat Dreamcasting?
Idris Elba is Jax.
I want Idris Elba to be everyone and everything.
Yes,
like
I
that dude's
agree.
an actor. He's a rapper.
Yep.
He's a DJ.
Yep. He's very dapper.
Protector of the Bifrost.
He is protector of the Bifrost.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
most importantly, he's a good-looking dude. He's great looking. And they did say that there were going to be fatalities in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great.
That's sweet.
That's a great thing to hear.
And Greg Russo, the writer, he said that it's
The
going to be
the
lost Russo brother.
Right.
Because, dude, I did some digging there. Like, he's not related even a little bit.
Is he not?
They've never even seen each other.
Interesting.
He's never even seen Endgame.
Dude.
It's fucking wild.
That's
so
messed up.
He did say it's going to be R-rated.
Yeah.
There will be fatalities.
Yes. Thank God.
We don't know when this is going to take place within, like, established Mortal Kombat understood continuity.
Right.
Like, it doesn't have to actually follow the continuity of the games, but we know there was a Mortal Kombat. We know these things
There has already
transpired.
been a universe.
Yeah,
There's
at
been
one
a
point.
universe.
So I'm sure they'll kick it off from the beginning.
Right.
Dude, I'm pumped.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be
all the way
great.
pumped.
I'm
Dude,
gonna watch Mortal Kombat right now.
But then again, I was also pumped for Justice League.
Right.
So
and guess what happened?
there
There was
were
no justice
fatalities.
served.
Yeah. It was
not rated
there was
R.
no justice. Yeah. Release the Snyder Cut.
Yes, please.
Release
we need
the
it.
fucking Snyder Cut. So to segue into my next segment, I'm gonna throw some of my own fucking battles at you. Some dream scenarios.
Okay.
Pop culture icon versus pop culture icon.
And I'm gonna just tell you who I think would win?
I'm just an icon living.
Okay.
These are just icons
Okay,
fighting.
Jaden Smith.
All right.
Okay.
So, number one, who do you think would win? Thor versus Raiden.
Damn, dude. I'm just, I'm gonna go say Thor. I'm gonna say Thor now.
Thor has a hammer.
He does. He has two. He could have two.
And
if
he's
he wanted.
always out there brawling.
Right.
He's always out. He's always in the mix.
He's a brawler.
I think maybe there have been rules that have been established in the past that like Raiden has no powers in like Outworld or this realm. Obviously, we know that Thor always, for the most part, has his full strength wherever he is. So
he does.
We'll say Thor.
We'll say Thor.
We'll say Thor.
That's what I'd like to go with.
And in this scenario, we'll say Raiden's white.
Yes.
Just so.
Yep.
We're not giving it to the fucking white guy. Because I'm known for giving it to white guys.
Right.
Next fight. Which I think this is a fun one. Because they're both legacy characters.
Okay.
They both existed decades, some centuries.
Eons ago.
Eons. Scattered across the Virgin universe.
Okay.
But yeah, they're both legacy characters. They both carry a mantle. One being Captain America.
Okay.
Who people know from decades earlier.
I'm going to say Captain America already.
In the war.
Okay.
And then the next one being Kung Lao, who is a reincarnation of the great Kung Lao. So it's also a mantle and a name that's been revered in the past.
You know what he says, though, right?
Who?
Kung Lao.
What does he say?
Chicken Lao Liggett.
Who says that?
Kung Lao.
What's that mean?
I don't know, but it was great.
Chicken Lao
It
Liggett?
pumped me up when I was a kid.
Oh, when he like throws a hat or something?
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Chicken Lao Liggett.
Chicken Lao Liggett.
That's what he says.
Dude, I like it.
I promise. I'll play it for you. Well, that's a really good toss-up, dude. That's great.
It's
because
fun.
They both throw
circular disc things that they wear on the rig.
One's a hat, one's a shield.
Yeah. One could say one's a hat and one's a backpack.
Right. You could.
You really could.
You could, but
they're both items that can be worn. They're both obviously
they're
crazy
icon
revered
livings.
weapons.
Yeah.
No one uses a shield like Cap. No one uses a hat like Kung Lao.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and say, and it's not just because, of course I'm going to say Captain America, always, but I'm going to go ahead and say Captain America.
Yeah.
Kung Lao he's not a super soldier. He does have a hat that can cut your fucking head off if he wanted to.
And he has somewhat, even though Captain America has like a intuitive understanding of a shield.
Right.
Kung Lao has definitely demonstrated abilities to control his hat.
Right.
And also Kung Lao can teleport as well. He does that lotus drop where he drops through the floor and then comes back up.
Yep.
So he's got tricks of his own for sure.
You're absolutely right.
But no fireballs as far as I know.
No, but you have a fucking hat that can cut any body part off if you really wanted to.
Yeah, we're going to have to give it to Captain America.
Yeah, we have to.
Because it is Captain America.
Right.
Next one, which is also a fun one, Jackson Bridge versus Lucas Cage.
Ooh. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Doesn't Jax use guns?
Jax uses guns, but obviously the guns aren't going to matter.
It wouldn't matter, yeah.
So,
that's a tough one. Because I want to say Jax, because I fucking love Jax. Jax is just the shit.
Jax is cool.
He's the shit. But Luke Cage is also cool.
Luke Cage is also cool.
He is very cool.
They're very cool. Obviously, one's got more of a tactical advantage being military trained.
Right.
That one being Jax, of course.
Right, and one is just literally...
And one is super durable all over. So
right.
we kind of have like a Dr. Octopus thing going on with Jax.
Yeah.
Like he's got super strength within his bionic limbs.
Right.
But that doesn't mean he's not going to get knocked the fuck out when you clean his clock real quick.
Exactly.
Obviously, Luke Cage has all-around durability,
right. Mm-hmm.
indestructible skin, and he has super strength.
Right.
So if he lands a punch on Jax, who is essentially a normal guy,
right, it's game over.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go ahead and give it to yet again another Marvel character.
You think? I think personally, Jacob, I'm gonna give it to Jax.
Okay.
Why? Because even though Luke Cage is all-around super durable, indestructible, usually being big and strong goes hand in hand with being sort of slow.
Right.
And I feel like Jax would probably have some sort of advanced piston system operating his arms, and he would be more than quick enough to block all of his blows, every hit, until Luke Cage gets tired and then
falls asleep.
Yeah, just takes a nap.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, exactly.
So next fight, I'm gonna hit you with this: Scorpion versus who in the Marvel universe? Think fire, think chains, think skull for a head.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Dude, that's a good one too. You've been hitting the mark with all these two different characters. Like, why didn't we do Mortal Kombat versus Marvel?
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of DC?
Because of fucking Warner Brothers, man.
Yep.
Would have been way better. So
It would have.
who do you think?
That one, I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I could give you a straight answer on that one. I'd like to say Scorpion.
I would like to say Scorpion as well because I feel like we need to give
Scorpion a big win.
yeah,
a
we
big
need
W.
if anyone deserves a win for Mortal Kombat for
It's
Side
Scorpion.
MK, it's
Scorpion. Always has
yeah.
been.
it's what's his name?
Here, let's go and look. Let's go ahead and look right now.
Hasashi, Hanzo Hasashi.
Is that really it?
I don't know. Check it out.
Scorpion's real name is Matt Gargan.
Oh shit, yeah, of course. McDonald Gargan.
Yeah, dude. All right, here. Let's go ahead and look real quick. Hanzo
Hasashi.
Hasashi.
See,
You're right.
Grandmaster Hasashi.
Yeah.
So let's give Scorpion the win.
Let's
say,
just
what is the strongest ability? His very own fatality. What move is that when we're talking about Ghost Rider? What's his Hail Mary? The penance stare.
Yes.
So we know that Scorpion has done a lot of fucked up shit for the most part, but a lot of that has been either under the influence of the evil sorcerer Quan Chi, Quan Chisel,
Quan Chisel.
Quan Chisel, Quan Snee, Lil B,
Lil B.
Lorb. But we know that he was either under the influence or he had been tricked.
Right.
Like he's not a psychopath murderer for the most part. He's got honor. The only reason he's even on this demonic hellfire-fueled rampage is because he was under the impression that Sub-Zero killed his entire family and his entire clan.
Right.
Let's say they fight down to the nitty-gritty, to the bare bones, if you will.
Yes, I like that.
They're
bones
just
about
grinding
it.
down their bones.
There's no bones about it.
No bones about it. And then, obviously, Ghost Rider tries to deploy his finishing move, the pin and stare, and the Scorpion's like, nah, I'm actually kind of a good guy.
Yeah, I'm good.
You know, Scorpion, essentially, is revenge embodied.
Yeah.
Like, that's his whole thing.
Yeah, the whole...
His entire deal
Mortal
is that
Kombat.
he is revenge. Like, he just wants to get revenge.
Right.
And even after he and Sub-Zero kind of come to terms, there's revenge.
Right.
You know, he's trying to get Quan Chi.
He's still pissed.
I'm pretty sure in the continuity he pulls a Peter Quill.
Yeah.
And he like kills Quan Chi even though like they need Quan Chi for some reason.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, fuck this. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're dead.
So when it comes to him and his revenge, nothing is getting in the way.
Right.
So I feel like the fact that Ghost Rider is the spirit of vengeance, there might be an understanding there.
They could come together as,
yeah, well,
as bros.
I think that the pin and stare wouldn't work.
They would find out that Scorpion's name was Martha.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Right.
We all know that Ghost Rider's mom
Is Martha.
is Martha Rider.
Yeah. And then Scorpion's mom is Martha Hasashi.
Yeah,
Martha Hasashi.
Martha Hasashi. Ghost Rider tries to use his pin and stare. It's not very effective in Pokemon language.
You
and then, so let's say Scorpion, pulls his head off, cuts him in half. Scorpion's got more skills and abilities than just Hellfire.
He does, exactly.
So let's just say that
he doesn't need to drive a fucking motorcycle.
Let's say that Scorpion wins just by way of not easily succumbing to all of Ghost Rider's tricks.
Yeah, the lesser of two dicks.
Yeah, the old bony baloney.
There's no bones about it.
They're the old bony baloney. So here's a quick one: Sub-Zero versus Iceman.
I think we all know who would win here. Sub-Zero.
Really, you think?
Well, yeah. I think Iceman's gonna be like, oh man, I gotta go.
Anymore in the newer established Mortal continuity, Iceman is like an Omega level.
He's more
like he can like control atoms almost.
Yeah.
And
which
obviously
is crazy.
He can grow himself to crazy sizes anymore. So I think that being said, man, I really wish we could give some more to fucking.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Sub-Zero no matter what. That's just me.
Yeah, I just don't know, man. Like, Sub-Zero doesn't have a lot going for him.
Yeah, but like I said, he's a ninja. He's deadly.
If Sub-Zero is going to get a leg up on old Iceman Bobby Drake from the X-Men, he's probably going to have to, like, resort to some Batman shit.
Right.
Some ninjery.
Which, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like Sub-Zero would have the upper hand.
Sub-Zero
Yeah.
wins.